But hopefully we're going to get up into the ball and kind of set the tone with our defense, get out and run. Bucknell does a myriad of defenses, like 4 different zones, and then some different coverages with their pick and roll. So, we can't be overthinking this stuff. We just got to get into our flow and just play and make the right basketball move.
Coach, we'll have an opportunity to talk more about it later, but congratulations. What an awesome honor to get that call from the Hall of Fame. What a cool deal for you and for everything that's gone on around here.
I mean, just come on, just unbelievable. Like I tell her, just beyond never even cross your mind when you're in the coaching profession, just beyond the realm of possibility incredible honor, incredibly humbled, but also just so thankful for all the awesome players we've all been able to be associated with during this run. And then just you've been with us almost all through this run, and the incredible assistant coaches, man, talented, smart, hardworking. It's been such a joyful journey.
All right, Coach, thanks a lot.
Yep.
Quick break. Back right after this. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Papa Murphy's $7.99 everyday value lineup is, well, a pretty big deal for a pretty small price. We're talking big savings and big flavors, like the new bold shredded pepperoni pizza, savory crumbled sausage pizza, or classic cheese pizza, all for the small price of $7.99 each. So head to Papa Murphy's, because with freshly made large pizzas at this small price, you can afford to take and bake big-time deliciousness all day, every day. Papa Murphy's. Change the way you pizza.
Spokane International Airport is a proud sponsor of Gonzaga Athletics. The airport connects Zags fans and alums with over 60 daily departures to more than 20 nonstop destinations provided by 7 major airlines, as well as one-stop connections to most major metropolitan centers throughout the U.S. Real-time arrival and flight departure information is available at SpokaneAirports.net. Spokane International Airport, when it's time to fly.
Santa, is that you?
Oh, in the flesh.
Is that a new sled? It's kind of tiny.
Yeah, it is. I'm delivering Northern Quest gift cards this year. Good for dining, shopping, spa treatments, fine cigars, you name it. They pack so much fun into such a small package, I downsized to this. It gets way better mileage. Besides, hey, it's not the size of the sled that counts, am I right, huh?
Get your holiday gift cards today at northernquest.com.
BECU. You've heard the name, seen the letters. But what does BECU stand for? Simply put, not-for-profit BECU stands for people. For charting your own path. For choosing what's right for members instead of what's profitable for someone else. Because they are the reason our credit union exists. So we do everything in our power to help them reach their financial goals. BECU. Power in people. All Pacific Northwest residents are eligible to join. Federally insured by NCUA.
Shaw Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Services is proud to sponsor Gonzaga Athletics. When it comes to your home or business, you deserve fast, reliable service. And that's exactly what you'll get. Our team is committed to delivering 5-star service with upfront pricing and free quotes on every job, so there's no surprises. Got a plumbing emergency? Don't wait. Call Shaw Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning today at 509-954-5273 or visit ShawPlumbingServices.com. We're the Zags' trusted team for reliable service every time.
At Western National Insurance, NICE is a little word that does big things for everyone. NICE is a helping hand when you need it most, and the peace of mind that comes from knowing you can trust the person on the other end of the call. For more than a century, we've been protecting individuals, families, and businesses with NICE as our foundation. Experience the power of NICE for yourself. Ask your independent insurance agent for Western National.
On the Gonzaga Sports Network, tip-off is just moments away. Now let's go courtside. Alongside Adam Morrison, here's the voice of the Zags, Tom Hudson.
40 more minutes of basketball for the Bulldogs before they break for Christmas. They'll take on the Bucknell Bison for the first time coming up here in just about 5 minutes. We're going to take a quick break. We come back. It's time for basketball. We've got our starting lineups, most keys to the game, and our opening tip. It's all coming your way right after this. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Roast beef
and melty Swiss cheese, and a toasted Italian roll, and warm savory au jus. You're going to want to sit down for this. It's the classic French dip and Swiss at Arby's. No, I mean literally. You're going to want to sit down. It is very hard to dip this sandwich while standing. Arby's, we have the meats.
We care about your safety. If you need to break ground on a new outdoor project, be aware that buried electric and natural gas lines can be anywhere. It's the law to call 811 at least 2 business days before you dig. Spray paint white lines showing your dig zone, and a crew will mark the utility lines. Mark accuracy zone is within 2 feet of the mark, so always hand dig to expose the line first. Call 811 before you dig. The service is free for residential customers. Avista, we just want you to be safe.
BECU. You've heard the name, seen the letters. But what does BECU stand for? Simply put, not-for-profit BECU stands for people. For charting your own path. For choosing what's right for members instead of what's profitable for someone else. Because they are the reason our credit union exists. So we do everything in our power to help them reach their financial goals. BECU. Power in people. All Pacific Northwest residents are eligible to join. Federally insured by NCUA.
Every year, the crowds go crazy for the Cal Triple Play of the Day, where you can get tricked out cool trucks or sporty SUVs just in time for winter. And this week, you can delay all payments until next year. Get a minimum $2,000 trade-in value for your old ride, plus get a 2-year service maintenance program with every vehicle sold, which is a triple play opportunity this week at both Cal locations.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Want to earn some extra money this winter? Spokane International Airport is hiring multiple seasonal snow removal equipment operators. These are on-call positions for the upcoming winter season from November 2024 to March 2025. You can earn up to $36 an hour. Some positions require a CDL, and previous experience in operating snow removal equipment is highly preferred. Join our team today. Learn more and apply by visiting SpokaneAirports.net.
Let's check the starting lineups for tonight's game between the 13th-ranked Zags and Bucknell for the visitors from Pennsylvania. Elvin Edmonds will start at the point. Josh Pasco joins him in the starting backcourt. And then on the wing, it'll be Shell Spadone. He's averaging 9 points per game, coming off a 22-point performance, a new career high their last time out. They last played 13 games ago. Also starting on the front line, Rue Bijiek, who is averaging 9.7 points per game. And then Noah Williamson, the 7-footer in the middle, scoring 13.5 points per contest. Meanwhile, for the Bulldogs, Ryan Nemhart gets a start at the point. Nolan Hickman starts alongside him in the backcourt. On the wing, it'll be Caleb Battle, averaging 13 points per game. Graham Ike, Mike Ajayi starting on the front line for the Bulldogs, who have 5 players averaging 10 points or more per game. Ben Gregg, almost number 6. He's averaging 9.5 points per game coming off the bench. Williamson, Edmonds, Basco, Bijiek, and Spadone for Bucknell. Nemhart, Ajayi, Hickman, Ike, Battle, the starters for Gonzaga. Mo, keys to the game for the Bulldogs to head home on a positive note.
Well, we know this Bucknell team is probably going to try to slow down, so pace of play early and often is going to be important. Second, you mentioned they're going to try to about 4 different zone variations. Zone offense is going to be important. We don't see it as much as we probably would in the past. Third, I hope this comes true, is get a big lead and get some guys, some developmental minnows. Inocente, get Stromer some, like longer runs. Ajayi needs to get going. I know they're starting, but get some developmental minutes. See the ball go through the basket a little bit.
Bulldogs wearing the home white uniforms with the blue and red trim. Bucknell in their road orange unis with the blue and white trim. Zags control the opening tip, moving right to left. Nemhard between the circles with it. Nation's leading assist man gets a screen from Ike. Dribbles to his right. Short pass on the sideline for Battle. Battle trying to drive. Can't. Kicks it out to Ajayi. Shoots a three. That comes up short. Rebound at the free throw line. Goes to Basco. And Bucknell content to just walk the ball into the front court. Bouncing out top. Williams, the big 7-footer, had it briefly. Bounced it to Edmonds. Now they work it left side for a three. That's no good. Bijek with the miss. Ball is out of bounds and will turn over to the Zags. First shot attempt, a deep three for Bijek, who's shooting 32% from behind the line. Again, as a team, they shoot just 29%. Nemhard driving to the right wing. Beautiful no look. Ike off the glass and in. Zags strike first.
Zero screen, they call it. Middle ball screen. Executed perfect. Nice pass from Nemhard to Ike.
Into the front court, it's Edmonds with it. Hands it off to Spadone, almost stolen away by Nemhard. Pass left side to Basco. Their leading scorer, 14.1 points per game. Dribbles to his right, passes on the sideline. They work it in the corner for another three, and that one is way off the mark. Missed by Edmonds. Ball fought for, and a foul is going to go against Bijek. 0 for 2 from behind the three-point line for the Bison.
Yeah, two good looks though. But we talked about it pregame, only shooting 29% as a team.
Nemhard into the front court with the dribble. Screen from Ike. Dribbles to the right wing. Pulls up. A little elbow jumper won't go down. Rebound Edmonds. Into the front court. Hands it off. Spadone. Left side, Basco has it. Gets a screen from Williamson. Drives, passes in the near corner. Ball is out of bounds off the fingertips of the Davidson transfer. Achille Spadone. Young man out of Geneva, Switzerland. Battle in the front court. Top of the key for Ike. Quickly right sideline, Nemhard. Brings it back out top. He's got some new shoes on as he bounces it to Hickman. Extra pass for Ike. Shot rejected. Bijek got a piece of it, and here comes Bucknell the other way. Basco can't get up a shot, bounces down low. It is out of bounds. Last touch by the Bulldogs. Bijek ends up sliding on his face, and there's no whistle.
They were screaming foul. I probably could hear it through their speakers there, and I don't blame them. The Bucknell bench absolutely got hammered.
2 minutes gone by. 2-0 Gonzaga on top. Edmonds inbounds. Spadone had it in the corner, pass back out to Edmonds. Gives it up left side. Williamson, the big 7-footer. Told you he'll step out and shoot a three. Knocks that one down. They've got the early lead. Battle on the far sideline with it. Bounces to Ike. Ike wants to go to work on Williamson. Backing him down. Takes him into the paint. Gets it away to Nemhard. Bulldogs work it back right side for a three. Battle with the miss. Ike rebounds. Put back for Graham is good. The Zags are back on top.
Good rebound out of his area right there. Going across the paint. Graham Ike for the putback.
Bucknell. Pass knocked out of bounds by Ike as he jumped in front of Williamson and knocked it out of bounds. Edmonds is going to inbound in front of the GU bench. Bulldogs leading 4-3 early. Bounce it into Basco. Work it back to Edmonds. Can't get around Nemhard. Loses the handle. Ryan tries to dive on it. Forces the turnover. A whistle and a foul is going to go against Bucknell. Foul on Williamson. His first. Marcus Pettigrew, DJ Nelson, Justin Shamian, the officials for today's game. Second whistled foul on the Bison, who trail 4-3. Nemhard in the front court, pass on the sideline to Hickman. Back out between the circles, Jai. Bulldogs working around the perimeter. Into the hands of Nemhard. Nemhard calling for a screen, doesn't get it. A little frustrated as he passes it over right sideline to Hickman. To Nemhard between the circles. Left side battle, now on the baseline of Jai. Free throw line pass to Ike. He bobbled it, got it back, and stuck the jump shot. Graham has scored all 6 of the Bulldogs' points.
Yeah, good rhythm to start the game for Ike.
6-3 is the Bulldog lead. There's a skip pass. Spadone has it. Bijek now in front of the GU bench. Gives it up to Williamson. Williamson looking down low, and the pass maybe a little bit too hot for Bijek. Good look, but just couldn't quite finish. And it's going to be a turnover on Bucknell. Williamson checks out of the game. Checking in for the first time is Pip Ajayi. Averages 3 points a game, 6'7", 235-pound backup big. Pretty cool story. He's from Calgary. His family made the 8-hour drive down to watch him play here. His high school coach is also in attendance.
Nice.
Giant defending Graham Ike. Spins to the baseline. Graham can't get up a shot. Kick out to Battle. He'll penetrate. Back out to Graham to three-point line. It's good. Graham Ike 9, Bucknell 3. 4 minutes gone by here at the Kennel.
Yeah, he's been in a great rhythm from three the last few games. Every time he shoots, I'm like, rebound. In. Take that, Adam.
Pijiek to Ajayi. Pass out to Bosco. Bosco one more time, gets around Ike on the drive, throws it up over the backboard, and it will be Gonzaga basketball. But first, a timeout. 15:37 to play in the first half. Zags 9, Bison 3. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Support Gonzaga men's basketball through NIL. Zags Collective is the leading NIL collective supporting Zags student athletes through name, image, and likeness. Zags Collective creates opportunities for student athletes to engage with the community and grow their brand. Plus, you get access to autograph sessions, exclusive events, and more. Become a member today. Go to zagscollective.com and get started.
Every year, the crowds go crazy for the Cal Triple Play of the Day, where you can get tricked out cool trucks or sporty SUVs just in time for winter. And this week, you get to delay all payments until next year. Get a minimum $2,000 trade-in value for your old ride, plus get a 2-year service maintenance program with every vehicle sold, which is a triple play opportunity this week at both Cal locations.
BECU. You've heard the name, seen the letters. But what does BECU stand for? Simply put, not-for-profit BECU stands for people. For charting your own path. For choosing what's right for members instead of what's profitable for someone else. Because they are the reason our credit union exists. So we do everything in our power to help them reach their financial goals. BECU. Power in people. All Pacific Northwest residents are eligible to join. Federally insured by NCUA.
Graham Ike is 4 of 5 from the field. The rest of the Zags combined 0 for 3. Graham has scored all 9 points as Gonzaga opens an early 9-3 lead over Bucknell. Visit Spokane, home of the Gonzaga Bulldogs. This busy city along the roaring Spokane River Gorge has it all. Culinary, beer, wine, entertainment, and outdoor adventure. Whether you already live in the area or looking for a vacation, start planning adventures now. Go to visitspokane.com. Live like a Zag. Great start for Graham Ike.
Yeah, it's pretty good. 4 or 5. 9 points.
Yeah, knocked down another 3 as Mo said. Just looked pretty good coming out of his hand.
It's kind of a unique form. Like if it's got great rotation off his hands, but he kind of like YMCA old man's it. You know what I mean? Like Ben's funny, and I say every time I'm like, that's not going in.
Yeah, whack. 4 out of 9.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. It's like legit.
Ben Gregg, Dusty Stromer have checked in. Ajayi and Hickman to the bench. Ike feeling it, little fadeaway, spinning, misses. Stromer flies in, got his hands on the rebound, but couldn't secure it. Loses it out of bounds. It's Bucknell basketball. Checking in, Jaden Williams out of the Bronx, a 5'10", 180-pound backup guard. Trying to get around Nemhard, a little push off, kick back out. Now a deep 3 is on the way. Bosco misses, wide left. Rebound Zags. Here's Nemhard the other way. Across the timeline with the dribble. To the left side of the floor, trying to bounce it down low for Gregg, and bounces it out of bounds. Ike is going to head to the bench. Braden Huff checks in. Huff coming off that 25-point performance, one off his career high, averaging 13 points a game. Williams dribbling to his left, skips it to the right sideline in front of the GU bench. Kick back out to Bosco. Bosco gets a screen from Ajayi, passes in the far corner. That three is good for Jaden Williams. Williams came in shooting 7.5%. Obviously not many opportunities. 9-6 is the Bulldog lead. Ben Gregg called for setting an illegal screen and will head the other way. Official says he stuck out his elbow.
I don't know about that. I thought it was a little bit of embellishment by the Bucknell defender there. And that's the official gave Fury the last tee in the kennel.
Building. Yes. Williamson checks back in. He replaces Biacek. Williamson has it on the left wing, trying to drive on Gregg. Puts his shoulder down, gets around him, lays it off the glass.
Yeah, beautiful move right there. Kind of a step through turnover.
Zags turn it over. Here's Williams bouncing for Williamson, who lays it off the glass, and an 8-0 run for Bucknell has the Bison back on top. Battle out top, bounces to Gregg on the pick and roll. Ben has his shot rejected. Tip Ajayi got a piece of it. Bucknell heads the other way. Zags scored 7 straight to take the lead 9-3. Now 7 straight actually for the Bison, who have gone back on top. And that foul's going to go against Caleb Battle. Talked about playing a solid 40. Mo looks pretty good to start, but a little bit of a lull here.
Yeah.
A couple of turnovers. Inbound to Bosco. Battle all over him. He spins away from the pressure, keeps his dribble alive as he falls down. Pass over to Pip Ajayi. No relation to Mike Ajayi for the Zags. Took 6 steps, and there's the whistle. And the travel call on the Canadian.
He's a big kid, man.
Yeah, he's really solid. 6'7", 235. And that's a lot of muscle.
A lot of muscle right there.
Gonzaga will inbound to Nemhard. Williams with him in the backcourt. And how is that not a foul? Defender's not allowed to. Just body bump. And Williams is clapping and jawing a little bit here at Nemhard. Following Ryan all around the floor. And Coach Pugh is going to call a timeout here. It'll be a 30-second timeout. And that will allow that 10-second clock to reset.
Smart.
Just 2 seconds.
Which I don't know if what do you think about that rule, Eddie?
I don't like it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's like you get 10, period.
Yeah. I mean, I think you're penalizing or you're rewarding the team for not being successful.
Yeah,
right?
100%. That and the jump ball rule, I think needs to get changed. I think we need to go to 4 10-minute quarters. We're the only basketball on the planet that doesn't do quarters.
Yeah.
I like the 5 fouls in quarters. In the girls' game, you see it. You see it in the high school game. I just think it's more of a flow. It turns into, all right, it's going to the fourth quarter. You create a little bit more excitement, I guess. 6 fouls, I think, should be a universal rule, too, just because how many times you watch the game, the guy picks up his second early, and, oh, guys, that's shit.
Back to action. Nemhard across half court. Gives it up to Gregg just inside half court to Stromer. Back out to Nemhard. Gets a screen from Huff. Pulls up. Shoots a 3. Wouldn't go down. Braden crashing the glass. Williamson also fighting for the rebound. The official will say Gonzaga last to touch. So Bucknell with the lead. 10-9 and the basketball. Nearly 7 minutes gone by here at the kennel. Jaden Williams, backup point guard, brings it across half court. A quick 5'10", 180-pound guard bounces to Williamson, the 7-footer in the corner. Backing down Gregg. Still back and bend down. Gets to the baseline, forces it, and hits. 13-9. Williamson has come out and played well here early. Gregg behind the play, left side to Battle. It's a screen from Ben to the free throw line with the dribble. Pass left side to Gregg. He's wide open. His 3 is good. All net for Ben Gregg. And the Bulldogs tie things up at 12 apiece. Nice to see Ben get that 3-point shot dialed in. Williams drives, uses glass, hangs and hits. Stromer brings the ball across half court to Gregg behind the play. Right back to Stromer. 3-point line right side. Gets a screen from Ben. Penetrating with the left hand, kick back out to Gregg. They leave him open again. He shoots again. That one won't go down. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Braden Huff. We have an official timeout on the floor. 11:58 to play in the first half. Bucknell 14, Zags 12. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
This holiday at T-Mobile, I'm joined by a special co-anchor.
What up, everybody? It's your boy, Big Snoop Deal Double G.
Snoop, let's talk about T-Mobile.
Okay, cool.
This holiday, get 4 lines for $25 a line. Plus, 4 iPhone 16s with Apple Intelligence and the all-new camera control on us.
Let's get cracking, like a breakfast egg.
You can use those eggs to make some eggnog, Snoop.
Respect.
And people do love T-Mobile, where you can save on every plan versus the other big guys when you switch.
You know, y'all can take some of those savings and buy some Snoop merchandise.
Always a great stocking stuffer, Snoop.
We up out of here.
Hold your horses, Snoop Double G. Let's remind people one more time.
Head to T-Mobile.com and get 4 iPhone 16s with Apple Intelligence on us. Plus 4 lines for $25. Now drop that J.
With 24 monthly bill credits, 4 eligible trade-ins, and 4 new lines with autopay. All qualified customers plus taxes and fees and $35 per line connection charge. Cancel the entire account before receiving 24 bill credits, and credit stop and balance on required finance agreements due. $829.99 credits end if you pay off device early. See how you can save on wireless and streaming versus the other big guys at T-Mobile.com/switch. Apple Intelligence requires iOS 18.1 or later.
Papa Murphy's $7.99 everyday value lineup is, well, a pretty big deal for a pretty small price. We're talking big savings and big flavors, like the new bold shredded pepperoni pizza, savory crumbled sausage pizza, or classic cheese pizza, all for the small price of $7.99 each. So head to Papa Murphy's, because with freshly made large pizzas at this small price, you can afford to take and bake big-time deliciousness all day, every day. Papa Murphy's, change the way you pizza.
Back to McCarthy Athletic Center, where the 94-95 Zags are being honored as part of Alumni Weekend. A couple familiar faces out there. Back here after kind of being right in the middle. Mo of that kind of run for the Bulldogs. Kind of, obviously we all talk about, the 99 team, but kind of the build up to that started, mid-90s. You were a ball boy back then.
Ball boy. That was the John Riley tournament.
Riley,
99 points in 3 games.
Yep.
Absolutely nuts.
Yes, absolutely nuts. That was awesome.
Congrats, man.
That was awesome. We got Kevin Williams coming over to say
Appreciate you.
This guy who's been around a little bit, but nice to see that group back. Like you said, John Riley, the tournament of forever, right? 99 points, like you said, in 3 games.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Hit 3 after 3 after 3 and got the Zags to the tournament where they lost to Joe Smith and Maryland.
Yeah, good. They kind of got that crew going. There was Kari on that team too. Kari Hendricks.
Kari was a senior in 98, so let's look up
he
there.
Was on the team.
Was he up there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then it was.
Yeah, there's Bakari.
Paul Rogers, right? Yeah. I was a ball boy. It was fun hearing Fitz cuss all the time, learning new cuss words. Hey.
Things have flipped here at the Kettle over the last couple of minutes. The Bison, after a 1-for-4 start, have hit 5 of 6 shots to go ahead, 14-12. They have the basketball. Zags, meanwhile, have hit just 1 of their last 5. Here's a 3 from the right corner. No good. Ball kicked around and into the hands of Spadone, who's back. Bijek with the miss. And they work the ball to him again. Ben Gregg knocks his pass away, steals it, and gets the ball to Hickman, who's returned. Hickman to Gregg, right back to Hickman. Bucknell backing off into one of those zones again. Here's a pass to Gregg. 3, left side, good from in front of the bench. Bucknell bench has been chirping at Ben. He's made both threes right in front of him and gives the Bulldogs a 15-14 lead.
It's always fun to turn around and give a wink.
Bulldogs on top by 1. Here's a 3 the other way. Williamson with the miss. Free throw line rebound goes to Nemhard. He's on the run the other way. Ryan loses the handle. It's out of bounds, and the officials trying to see, and they're going to say it went off of a Bison knee. I'm not going to disagree with that call, Mo. I'm not going to be 100% positive in it.
It looked like he lost it without a touch from the orange jersey. Yeah, he definitely
lost it. Brandon McCreesh checked into the game briefly and now gives way to Basco, who's checked back in. Braden Huff, top of the key, gives it up to Hickman. Bounce back to Braden. A little pick and roll. Shot off the glass and in. Through contact. No whistle.
Great finish with his offhand. That looked like an and-one situation, in my opinion.
17-14. Bulldogs on top. Braden's first made bucket of the game. Graham Ike got the Bulldogs started 9 straight points. They jumped out to an early 9-3 lead. Spadone, dribbling left side, wants to go to work on Huff. Now we'll pull up and shoot a 3 and miss it. Early hits the side of the rim. The Bulldogs with another rebound. Hickman into the front court to Greg. Top of the key. They leave him open. They'll shoot one more. That one's short. And the rebound kicks out to Bosco. Bosco, head of steam, drives, leaves it. And it's a turnover. Huff leads the Bulldogs on the break 3-on-3. Drives, spins on Spadone, gets all the way there. Wouldn't go down, but he's headed to the free throw line.
Rumbling, bumbling, fumbling, stumbling. Braden Huff with a nice spin at the left elbow. It's crazy how in today's game, Huddy, and how many years have you done this?
23.
23, like
24,
15 plus years ago, you would have screamed at your big for taking more than 2 dribbles, right? You know what I mean? Now it's like, get the rebound and go, and it just shows the skill level. I'm laughing at Huff, but he was under control. It just looks different when the big almost 7-footers doing it. So
imagine your guy Foxy, break, or Corey.
Corey could do it. Foxy,
Corey could
love Foxy, and he'd say the same thing.
Oh, I know it.
One dribble, throw it to somebody else. I mean, when I played too, I mean, even myself, I barely dribbled left hand in the open court on the left-hand side. I just kept it in my right hand, but now the ball handling is such a more important part of the game.
Bulldogs with a trap and a steal. Stromer comes away with the basketball. Pass in the front court in front of the Bucknell bench to Nemhard. One hair out to Huff. He is open. His 3 will go down. Greg tips it, but BGX controls. Gets it back to Edmonds, who's returned. Liberal substitution for the Bison here tonight, who trail at 18-14. Edmonds retreats with the dribble after challenging Huff. Pulls up, shoots a 3 over Braden and hits. 18-17, the Bulldog lead. Nemhart flies the other way, pulls up from 8 and hits the jump shot over Spadone.
Good strength right there to absorb the contact and go off 2. Finishing the paint from Nemhard.
Nemhard knocks the ball away from Edmonds, and it's going to be an over and back violation. So I say he knocked it away, must not have touched it. If he did, it's a free ball in the backcourt. So he got in there and disrupted Edmonds, and Edmonds turned it over.
Let me ask you something on that, Huddy, on that play. You want our lead guard, one of the best guards in the country, diving for a ball like that at midcourt like that? Right? Because it's hustle. Like, I winced when he went down, right?
Yeah. Hickman off the EK screen, drives, throws it up for Graham. He catches and is fouled on the ground.
Because you got heavy shoulder, right? And then you maybe land awkwardly or guy lands on top of you, accidentally. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm not in tune with the old school. I get it. And also, save your body and time and score who you're playing, season, all that stuff.
Nemhard inbound to Ike, finds Ajayi. Kick out right side, repost. He gets it back. Ajayi going against Ajayi. Spins to the baseline, spins back. Kick out top. Hickman, extra pass Nemhard. Blows by the defender, drives into the paint, tries to bounce it to Ajayi, and it's stolen away by Spadone. Spadone loses the handle in the front court, getting a little bit sloppy here. Bulldogs lead 20-17, 8.5 to play in the first half. Edmonds with it now. Gets a screen from Ajayi, dribbles to the left side of the floor to Spadone in the corner, pass back out top. Here's a drive by Bosco with the left hand, bounces it, leaves it down low for Ajayi, who finishes for Bucknell. Bulldogs lead is 20-19. Bucknell backing off into that zone again. Here's a pass down low, Ajayi to Ike, and that foul is whistled against the Bison. It'll go against Spadone and send Ike to the free throw line.
Good job by Ike battling Ajayi for Bucknell. Getting low post touch. He met him at the 18-foot mark. Absorbed the contact, and good job by Graham. I watched the whole interchange of not extending an elbow. As we mentioned earlier, Ajayi is a big kid. It looks like a defensive end. linebacker, right? I mean, superior athlete. But he stood him up, and it's hard not to be like, all right, I'm going to throw an elbow. You know what I mean? It's just boom, and then get low post touch and get rewarded going to the free throw line.
Graham makes 1 out of 2. 21-19, the Gonzaga advantage. Edmonds walks it across half court. It's a screen from Ajayi. Bounces back left side. It's Brady Muller who's checked in. Muller averaging about 0.9 a game. Pass it in the right corner. Here's a 3 on the way. It's off the mark. No good from McCreesh, who's checked back in. McCreesh with the miss. Zags with the rebound. Stromer looking for Ajayi flying down the baseline. He saves it. Now the Bulldogs work it back left side. Nemhard to Ike. 3-point line. Shoots the 3. That one won't go down. Ajayi fights for the rebound. He has it. Into the paint. Spins. Can't get up a shot. Kicks it out to Nemhard. Now feeds Ike. Ike out to Nemhard. Sets his feet. Shoots a 3. A hit. Deep 3 from Nemhard. Pushes the Zags lead to 24-19.
Good inside out. Against the zone. Get the zone to collapse. Turn their head and kick out to a shooter.
Nemhard with 5 points now. Here's a steal by Nemhard. He's got Hickman ahead of the play. He'll take it himself and lay it in. Timeout, Bucknell. 5 quick points for Nemhard, who has scored the Bulldogs' last 3 field goals. 26-19, Gonzaga on top, 6:53 to play in our game's first half. This timeout extends to a full timeout. We'll take it as well. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from their field.
It's time for Home Team Rewards. Zag fans, get your Bulldog branded ICCU Premier Rewards Visa credit card, the only card where you can earn rewards for everyday purchases while giving back to Gonzaga University. Choose from a Visa Rewards card with a lower rate or a Premier Rewards card with maximum rewards. With no annual fees, card control, and next level security, you can spend smart from tap to app. Zags, rejoice! Find your card at iccu.com/GoZags on approved credit.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard until the other team scores. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024, Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
So we've always wanted a Cadillac Escalade,
but they're out of our price range.
So I started a podcast for my side hustle. You know, all the kids are doing it.
Honey, you've got 7 likes.
All right. Hey, I'm still learning how to algorithm.
And that's not a verb.
Oh.
There's an easier way to score an Escalade. It's Northern Quest's $165,000 Cadillac Countdown. Play daily to enter. Grand prize drawing January 25th. Details at northernquest.com.
Welcome back to Kennel. Gonzaga 26, Bucknell 19, 6:53 to play in our game's first half. Flagwest Farm Credit is a financial cooperative that provides financing, crop insurance, and related services to farmers and ranchers across the West. From small family businesses to large operations, AgWest brings the experience and financial know-how to help you grow your best future. Mo, it's kind of a back and forth thing in terms of momentum here in today's game. Zags 4 of 8, then they went 1 for 5. Bucknell started 1 for 4, and then they hit 5 of their next 6 shots. Bucknell since has gone 2 of 6, while the Bulldogs have hit 5 of 8 and seem to be getting back on the feet here a little bit. The rebounding thing has cleared up a little bit for the Zags, too, who had a little lull.
Yeah, Bucknell's done a good job of playing with some pace offensively and had some decent success against the zone. You mentioned Gonzaga shooting it better recently. We always like teams that come in here with a plan and play hard and have some resistance. So it's been a good first half as far as that's concerned.
Yeah, Bucknell on the season -3 on the glass. They're +4 here in the first half. They've out-rebounded the Zags 12-8. But they have turned it over 9 times. The Bulldogs have a 26-19 lead. Full court pressure from Gonzaga. Williams back in. The backup point guard throws it up for grabs, and they're going to call a 10-second violation. Thought maybe he was going to be able to beat it, Mo, with 22 on the clock. Thought he threw it. But they got him. So turnover number 10 on the Bison. A 7-point lead for the Bulldogs. Their biggest of the game. 4 lead changes, 1 tie so far. Nemhart on the left side. Gets a screen from Hickman. Now one from Ike as he dribbles to the right. Passes on the sideline. Ajayi's open. His 3 won't go down. And Mike continues to struggle from long range this season. 7-point advantage for the Zags. 6.5 to play first half. Williams, backup guard, gets a screen from Williamson. Dribbles to his left. Keeps it alive. Skips it back right side. Bosco briefly. And now he gets into the hands of McCreesh. His baseline drive is denied. They work it back left sideline. Now out top for Bosco. Bosco, 8 seconds to shoot. Pass to Williamson. 7-footer shoots a 3. That one's off the mark. He's missed 2 since knocking down his first attempt. Ike chases down the rebound in the far corner. Gives it away to Nemhart. Fires a pass left corner. Hickman catch and shoot. 3 rims out. Ike tips it out, and it is last touched by the Bulldogs. I thought maybe he tipped it off one of the Bison.
Yeah,
though.
I thought it was a double deflection there, but
it's going to be Bucknell basketball. 26-19 Bulldogs, 5:55 to play in the first half. Williams to Bosco. Now to Bijiek. Williamson, big man top of the key, hands it off to Williams. He shoots a 3. Off the glass and then rimmed out. Ike brings the other way off the rebound. Right sideline to Nemhart. Picks up his dribble after taking to the top of the key. Pass to Hickman in the left corner. Nolan across the paint. Drives. We're going to give him an assist. Right into the hands of Graham Ike.
Scorekeeping. Assist.
28-19. The lead grows for the Bulldogs. 5:20 to play first half. Gonzaga has scored 8 straight points. Williams, short pass, knocked away by Battle. He'll beat McCreesh to it, drives, flips it up. It is an air ball. He is down, landing hard on his back. And we'll check to see if he's okay. He's still laying down on the ground there. The foul's going to go against McCreesh. Caleb still down on the ground. Now his teammates are going to help him up. Boy, that's a loud thud, a scary moment there. That was... I'd like to see that again, Mo. I think McCreesh, for the most part, played pretty good defense.
Yeah.
Cheap, but I think Caleb, again, was in there just looking for some contact.
Yeah, I don't know why he went to the reverse to the other side. He should have went off 2 and just did a simple layup. So then he allowed himself to get his legs taken out from underneath him with just the angle the guy was running. Now it's easier said than done. I sound critical that he, meant that, but there was no reason to reverse, in my opinion. It was just go up with 2. Slap the backboard, get your layup, head on down the other way.
Battle missed the first free throw. The second one, boy, almost popped out of there, but finally dropped. And how about Caleb? Started the season with 35 of 35. He's missed 3 free throws his last 2 games. 3 games, excuse me. First miss came against Connecticut, and then 1 against Nichols on Wednesday, and 1 here tonight. Still shooting over 90%. Bucknell breaks the press. Bulldogs lead is 10, 29-19. Bison moving around the perimeter. Edmonds had it briefly. Bijiek. Now Williamson. Williamson gets a screen from Spadone. Fires a pass into the right corner. They work it back out to Williamson. 3-point line. Dribbles between his legs. Trying to get around Ike. Drives. He does. Reverses and scores right as the shot clock expires.
That's an excellent move from a 7-footer. Put it on the deck. Reverse.
To your point earlier, Mo. Jeez. There's Ike spinning on Williamson. And an offensive foul is going to be called. Boy. Williamson got bailed out. I mean, he just body bumped and spun the other way, Mo. I'd like to see a replay on that. I think Williamson was just guessing. And Graham's going to head to the bench. He's frustrated. Brayton Huff's going to check back in.
I don't think that was a foul. I think he sold it. I mean, I get it. Williamson sold it, but that was ref indicated that he hooked him, but he kept it within his cylinder. So that was a bad call, in my opinion.
Spadone has it on the right sideline. Pass away to Bijiek. Now left side Bosco. Fakes right, drives left. Little fadeaway pull up on the baseline. Pops out. Battle rebound. Zags head the other way, leading 29-21. Caleb out top to Greg. Right sideline to Hickman. Gets a screen from Ben. Pulls up off the dribble. Shoots a 3. That one pops out. Spadone with the rebound, and here come the Bison. Spadone pass back out to Bosco, dribbling to his left. Can't get up his shot. He's going to be called for a travel. Another turnover on Bucknell, and that'll bring us to a timeout. 3:45 to play in our game's first half. Zags lead by 8. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
At Wheatland Bank, we're all about relationships, so we couldn't be more proud to announce the relationship of a lifetime. Wheatland Bank is now part of the Glacier family of regional banks. With Glacier at our side, we'll deliver exciting new products and the latest technologies. Still, we're keeping our name, like one of those power couples you read about in the magazines. But still bankers. Wheatland Bank. Relationships you can count on.
Wheatland Bank, a division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Living a healthy, happy life is built on a foundation of good habits, wholesome foods, plenty of sleep, regular exercise, and for women, a breast cancer risk assessment by age 25, and annual screening mammograms beginning at 40. Our convenient Spokane area locations make scheduling your mammogram easy. Schedule your exam today. Call 509-455-4455 or visit www.inlandimaging.com/appointments.
Support Gonzaga men's basketball through NIL. Zags Collective is the leading NIL collective supporting Zags student athletes through name, image, and likeness. Zags Collective creates opportunities for student athletes to engage with the community and grow their brand. Plus, you get access to autograph sessions, exclusive events, and more. Become a member today. Go to zagscollective.com and get started.
Zags lead 29-21, 3:45 to play in the first half here at the Kennel. Tonight's game is sponsored by Bank of America. At tonight's game, Bank of America is donating $20,000 to the Salish School of Spokane for their support of youth internships for Native students. Thank you, Bank of America. Go Zags. 8-point lead for the Bulldogs. They've led by as many as 10. Boy, Mo, just no flow. Every time it feels like you're kind of starting to get a little bit of rhythm. The Bulldogs were 10 of 21 on their last time out. They've gone just one of their last 5 shots. They still lead by 8, but Bucknell shooting 9 out of 20. Teams combined 7 out of 26 shooting threes as Hickman dribbles three-point line left side. Bucknell playing another version of their zone pass to Stromer on the baseline to Gregg out top to Nemhard. Left side Hickman. Hickman shoots a 3 and hits it. Nolan gives the Bulldogs their biggest lead of the game. It's his first made basket of the night. 32-21 is our score. Edmonds bounce to Bosco. Bijak for Edmonds again. 30 feet from the basket. Lobs over the top. Williamson catches. Huff fouls him. Ball rolls off the rim. 3-point opportunity, but it won't go down. And so Noah Williamson, the junior out of Latvia, will step to the free throw line. Talked about him in the pregame show. He's shot 78 free throws this year. That's top 20 in the country. But this will be the Bison's first free throw attempt of the night.
He's got a great skill set for a 7-footer. We talked about it in the pregame. Put it on the floor, misses the first free throw. Pick and pop candidates. Had that move, his last bucket where he went between the legs and split and then reversed against EK on the dribble drive. That's high-level stuff. Good player.
60% free throw shooter, makes 1 out of 2. He's going to head to the bench. Ajayi checks back in for the Bison. Again, Tip Ajayi out of Calgary, Alberta, not related to the Bulldogs' Mike Ajayi. Both big, strong kids, though. Hickman to Nemhard between the circles. Looking to Huff. It's not there. Pass left side. Gregg fakes the 3, tries to drive baseline. Bijak denies him. Now Ben's backing him down. Gets into the paint. Fakes left. Spins right. Gets up the hook and hits. Ben Gregg's knocked down a couple of threes. Has his first interior basket. Give him 8 points. It's 34-22.
Beautiful left shoulder, right hand jump hook for Ben.
Bijak has on the left perimeter. Gives it up. Spadone drives into the paint, can't get up a shot, kicks it back out. Bosco glances up at the clock. He's got 10 seconds to shoot. Feeds it down low. Bijak pounding on Gregg. Gets up the hook shot, misses wildly. Ball is loose. Ben dives on it, and then BJ dives on top of him. And an alternating possession is
scramble underneath the basket.
2 seconds on the shot clock. The officials will say there was no change of possession. Thought Ben had the ball in his hands.
So did I.
BJ jumped on him.
We'll take it.
Edmonds will inbound on the baseline. Passes out. Spadone driving. And a shot clock violation. He was the one who turned around and looked at the bench and showed them that there was 2 seconds on the shot clock. And then
I'd be upset too. You got to let that go. That's a run. That was a pretty good baseline out of bounds to get an open look, and he just dribbled his way out of it.
2 minutes, 10 seconds to play here in the first half. Zags lead 34-22. Mark fires a pass in the right corner to a wide open Gregg. Ben's long jumper won't go down. Free throw line rebound goes to Edmonds. He's got the Bison on the run. It's all the way to the rim. Gregg blocks it out of bounds. And it will be Bucknell basketball. Williamson's going to check back in. He'll take over for Ajayi. Edmonds to inbound. Gets it in the near corner. Spadone has it, defended by Stromer. Right in front of the GU bench. Pass knocked away by Nemhard that was intended for Edmonds. Another steal for the Bulldogs. Nemhard the other way. Passes in the left corner. Stromer catches and shoots. That three is too strong. Weak side rebound goes to Huff. Huff backing down the defender. Spins to his right hand. That one popcorns out. Free throw line rebound. Stromer hands it off to Nemhard, who's fouled by Williamson. And that's a silly foul for the big man.
The second best offensive player for Bucknell. He's going to have to sit the bench. Buck 32 left in the first half. You'd think he'd go to the bench, right?
Yeah, I would
think. A substitution yet. I'd get him off the floor if I'm Bucknell.
Like you said, here. He's been their offense.
Basically,
right? 12 of their 22.
Yeah. Get him off the floor.
Front end of the 1-and-1 is good for Nemhard. Ryan second is good as well. Zags point guard has 9 first half points, and GU enjoys a 14-point lead. It's as big as it's been. The Bulldogs have gotten there a couple of times. Edmonds gets a screen from Williamson. Pass back out. Bosco weaving his way through white shirts. Fires a pass in the corner. Extra pass to Edmonds. Now right side, Spadone. They work it in the right corner for a three. Bosco hits.
It's a tough shot. It's pretty good defense by Gonzaga.
26-25 as we approach 1 minute to play first half. Stromer to Gregg. Open three-point line. Fakes the three. Now back and BJ down. Gets into the paint. A little one-hander is up and in for Gregg. Ben into double figures in the first half off the bench. He's got 10. The Bulldogs lead back to 14.
Another nice jump hook in the paint. Inside out.
Right side three is good for Edmonds. 38-27, 45 seconds to play first half. Bulldogs quickly get into the offensive end. Stromer drives, throws it up for grabs. It's stolen by Bosco. He's into the front court. He's it for Spadone. He's wide open. The three won't go down. Nemhard rebounds, and the Zags will hold it for one shot. Nemhard walks it across half court. Good pair of shoes on Mo. He's got some gold on those.
Yeah, they're kind of different variation of. I think those are Kobe's, I think.
Clock ticks down to 9. Nemhard gets a screen from Huff. One-handed pass right side, Gregg. He catches and shoots. That one won't go down. Rebound, Spadone. He'll shoot it from 70, and it's off the mark. 20 minutes in the books here at the Kennel. Zags lead is 11, 38-27. Halftime show coming your way next. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud sponsor of Gonzaga Sports. When it comes to insurance, how hard does your team really work for you? At Marsh McLennan Agency, we do the shopping for the right insurance carrier, ensuring you get the right coverage tailored to your needs. Our local experts are dedicated to providing personalized service backed by the resources of Marsh, the global leader in insurance. Visit MMANorthwest.com and get started on finding a better insurance coverage for you. Go Zags!
Shaw Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Services is proud to sponsor Gonzaga Athletics. When it comes to your home or business, you deserve fast, reliable service, and that's exactly what you'll get. Our team is committed to delivering 5-star service with upfront pricing and free quotes on every job, so there's no surprises. Got a plumbing emergency? Don't wait. Call Shaw Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning today at 509-954-5273 or visit ShawPlumbingServices.com. We're the Zags' trusted team for reliable service every time.
Spokane International Airport is a proud sponsor of Gonzaga Athletics. The airport connects Zags fans and alums with over 60 daily departures to more than 20 nonstop destinations provided by 7 major airlines, as well as one-stop connections to most major metropolitan centers throughout the U.S. Real-time arrival and flight departure information is available at SpokaneAirports.net. Spokane International Airport, when it's time to fly.
On the Gonzaga Sports Network from Learfield, welcome to the Numerica Credit Union Halftime Show. Numerica Credit Union. Life moves. Live well. Federally insured by NCUA. We'll bring you stats and analysis from the first 20 minutes, as well as a look at scores from around the nation. Now, let's go courtside. Here's the voice of the Zags, Tom Hudson.
It's halftime at the McCarthy Athletic Center. Gonzaga with a 38-27 lead over Bucknell. The Bulldogs have led by as many as 14 after 20 minutes of play. Gonzaga behind Graham Ike jumped out to the early lead. Graham on fire for the Zags to start the leading scorer in the game with 12. Graham can't get up a shot. Kick out to Battle. He'll penetrate. Back out to Graham at the three-point line. It's good. Graham Ike 9, Bucknell 3. 4 minutes gone by here at the kennel. A great start for Graham, to say the very least, Mo. He played 9.5 minutes, scored 12 points, and also grabbed the team nice 6 boards.
Yeah, super efficient. 5 of 8 from the field, 12 points, 6 rebounds. Knocked down a 3 as well.
The Bulldogs had that early 9-3 lead thanks to a 7-0 run, but the Bison would come back and take the lead as they would score 7 straight points. Actually, that run would extend to a 9-0 run as they went ahead at 12-9. The Bulldogs, though, would turn things around and get the offense going after a little bit of a lull. Gonzaga hits 5 of its next 8 shots. The Bulldogs getting a 3 from Ryan Nemhard to extend the lead to 7. Okay, out to Nemhard, sets his feet, shoots a 3 and hits. Deep 3 from Nemhard pushes the Zags lead to 24-19.
Good inside out. Against the zone, get the zone to collapse, turn their head, and kick out to a shooter.
Nemhard with 5 points now. Here's a steal by Nemhard. He's got Hickman ahead of the play. He'll take it himself and lay it in. Timeout, Bucknell. Nice job by Nemhard, who went on a quick stretch there, scoring 7 consecutive Gonzaga points as the Bulldogs would push the lead to 26-19. And for Ryan Nemhard, Mo, a 9-point first half, but for the most part, I mean, we're used to seeing him. We're almost spoiled.
Yeah.
At this point, 7-8 assists, but just 2 assists so far.
Yeah, he's played solid, but he hasn't had the opportunity. We only have 8 as a club. Ball's not pinging as much as usual.
26-19, Gonzaga led at that point. Ben Gregg coming off the bench. He's been playing well of late, joining Graham Ike in double figures in the first half. Now back and BJ down, gets into the paint. A little one-hander is up and in for Gregg. Ben into double figures in the first half off the bench. He's got 10. The Bulldogs lead back to 14.
Another nice jump hook in the paint. Inside out.
10 points for Ben Gregg, and the Bulldogs have this 38-27 lead as Ben pushed it to 38-25 there late in the first half. And Mo, before we go to break, I'm going to ask, Ben's had kind of an interesting night, and you wonder about this with with that zone, right? I mean, they're backing off and almost daring him to shoot. He's been his percentages this year haven't been what they have been in the past. He hit those two, and you thought, okay, here he goes. But they've left him open and dared to shoot.
I know it sounds funny sometimes, but when they dare you, it's like, oh God, I got to shoot this, and they can get in your head if you miss a couple. He's looked all right. They looked good coming off his hand, but it's funny because it's not exactly the shot you want. But then you go, what are we going to get? What offense are we going to run to get a wide open three? So. And
is coach going to mind if I shoot this?
100%. There's a guy that's waiting at the scores table for me if I miss a couple, so it is a little bit different. I like the strategy. Sometimes that can, just get in guys' heads and make them take shots that they normally wouldn't take.
Bulldogs led by as many as 14 in the first half. They lead it by 11 at the break, 38-27 over visiting Bucknell. Back after this, Christian Heim will stand by in our Learfield, North Carolina studios with a halftime show score update. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard until the other team scores. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Today's students are smart, savvy, and heading towards a future filled with possibilities. Education is the light that can help guide them on their path to fulfilling their dreams. That's why Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. With every lottery game you play in the pursuit of making your dreams a reality, you're supporting the next generation of game changers who are using education as the way to reach theirs. Thanks for playing, Washington.
This great call in Gonzaga history is presented by T-Mobile. March 10th, 2020. Amidst a 30-win season, 5 Bulldogs scored in double figures to down St. Mary's in the WCC title game, highlighted by Drew Timmy's 17 points in a comfortable 84-66 victory.
Timmy into the paint, spins up and under one more time. Drew Timmy, a huge smile on his face as he heads down the floor. Zags by 4. Timmy leading the way.
Head to T-Mobile.com for a great deal on the iPhone 16 Pro.
Time for a check of the scores around the WCC and around the nation. Let's go to the network studios.
Gonzaga by 11 at the break over Bucknell, 38-27. Christian Heim inside of Learfield Network Studios with your scoreboard update. Gonzaga women wrapping up their first conference week down in San Diego. Yvonne Ejim, 29 points, 8 rebounds to lead the Bulldogs past the Toreros, 66-59. The final. GU now 1-1 in league play after falling at San Francisco on Thursday. In the WCC, 6 other games have gone final. The league going 5-1 so far. San Francisco, Pepperdine, Portland, Washington State, and Santa Clara all victors today. The lone loss in the league so far, Pacific falling at home to Idaho, 95-72. Also at the break, San Diego playing host to UC San Diego, 32-28 in favor of the Tritons. To the top 25 we go. A busy day in this one as well. 10th ranked Oregon currently taking on Stanford. 4 minutes to play in regulation. Ducks all over the Cardinals, 73-51. 12 games featuring ranked teams have gone final. A huge upset in the top 5 at Madison Square Garden. Ohio State led 4th ranked Kentucky by 9 at halftime. They pushed that lead after the break and blow out the Wildcats 85-65. 2nd ranked Auburn all over Purdue, 87-69. 5th ranked Blue Devils went down to Georgia Tech and beat the Yellow Jackets 82-56. Number 7 Florida remains perfect at home, 99-45. Gators now 12-0 after the win over North Florida. Marquette, 9th ranked team in the country, 72-70 winners over Xavier. Same for number 11 UConn over Butler, 78-74. 15th ranked Houston, home winners over Texas A&M Corpus Christi, 87-51. Number 17, Ole Miss, with an 80-62 win over Queens University. An upset of a future Zags opponent, number 18, UCLA, led by as many as 16 over North Carolina in the second half, but the Tar Heels storm back.
Davis, center jump circle. Gets a screen from Jalen Washington. Drives to the left. Now comes back to the right to Trimble. Shot clock's down to 3. Trimble has to force up a triple. No good. Washington, the offensive rebound, and puts it back to tie it up.
Jones Angel with the call. Washington's only basket of the game ties it up. RJ Davis, go-ahead free throws with 13 seconds left. Carolina snaps the Bruins' 9-game win streak, 76-66. 72-74. 20th ranked Michigan State beats FAU 86-69. Mississippi State picks up our third upset of the day, knocking off number 21 Memphis 79-66 on the road. And 25th ranked Clemson improves to 2-0 in the ACC with a 73-62 win over Wake Forest. Still to come at 7:30 tonight, number 23 San Diego State taking on Cal in the San Jose tip-off. College football playoff, 3 first-round games today. None of them have been close. Penn State rolls over SMU 38-10 using a pair of pick sixes to dominate. They'll now take on the 3 seed in Boise State on New Year's Eve. Clemson tried to make a game of it in Austin against Texas, trailing by 1 score halfway through the fourth, but the Longhorns ran away with it late, literally.
Jaden Blue directly behind Quinn Ewers. On second down, handoff, Blue comes to the left side, broke a tackle, 30, 35. Here goes Jaden to midfield. The 40, the 30. Say goodnight to this one. Jaden Blue, 77 yards for a Longhorn touchdown.
Greg Way with a call from Learfield. Jaden Blue, 2 rushing scores. Texas wins at 38-24 to advance and face the Pac-12 champ and 4-seeded Arizona State on New Year's Day. Currently in Columbus, it's the 8-9 matchup between Ohio State and Tennessee. Buckeyes led 21-0 after the first quarter. They're at halftime, and it is 21-10 in favor of Ohio State. Winner here takes on number 1 Oregon in the Rose Bowl New Year's Day. One final note, a sad one today in the world of Major League Baseball. The greatest leadoff hitter and base stealer of all time, and maybe one of the biggest personas in all of baseball history, Ricky Henderson, passing away at the age of 65. He is the all-time leader in steals as well as leadoff home runs. Again, passing away Friday at the age of 65. With your scoreboard update, I'm Christian Heimel. 13th ranked Zags lead Bucknell 38-27 at the break. More halftime coverage in a bit. You're listening to Gonzaga men's basketball from Learfield.
Want to earn some extra money this winter? Spokane International Airport is hiring multiple seasonal snow removal equipment operators. These are on-call positions for the upcoming winter season from November 2024 to March 2025. You can earn up to $36 an hour. Some positions require a CDL, and previous experience in operating snow removal equipment is highly preferred. Join our team today. Learn more and apply by visiting SpokaneAirports.net.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Some banks receive 5-star ratings and think they've arrived. But at Wheatland Bank, we call that just getting started. Now, as a member of the Glacier family of regional banks, we're doing even more of what made us an industry leader. Anticipating Eastern Washington's growing needs with more expertise, more technology, more resources, well, more everything. The new, even better Wheatland Bank. What more do you need? Seriously, we're asking.
Wheatland Bank, a division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Zags lead 38-27 over Bucknell. Halftime here at the Kennel. Quick look at our halftime stats. Graham Ike, 12 points on 5 of 8 from the field. Ben Gregg with 10 points for the Zags. Ryan Nemhard had 9. So they combined for 31 of Gonzaga's 38 points. The Bulldogs shoot just 42% from the field in the first half. They were 14 out of 33. They hit 5 of 18 at three-point attempts, 5 of 8 at the free throw line. Meanwhile, for Bucknell, Noah Williamson did the majority of the work, 12 points on 5 of 7 shooting. He did pick up a cheap second foul in the last minute of the first half, but 12 points for him. Edmonds with 6 in the first half. Bucknell hit 44% of its shots and was 5 out of 15 from behind the three-point line, just 1 out of 2 at the free throw line for the Bison here in Spokane. +2 on the glass for Bucknell. The Zags have been playing catch-up in the rebounding department all night long. 8 assists, 6 turnovers for the Bulldogs. 4 assists, 14 first-half turnovers committed by the Bison. It all adds up to a 38-27 Gonzaga halftime lead. We're going to take a break. We've got the second half coming your way right after this. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Roast beef and melty Swiss cheese and a toasted Italian roll and warm savory au jus. You're going to want to sit down for this.
It's the classic French dip and Swiss at Arby's. No, I mean literally. You're going to want to sit down. It is very hard to dip this sandwich while standing. Arby's, we have the meats.
Shaw Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Services is proud to sponsor Gonzaga Athletics. When it comes to your home or business, you deserve fast, reliable service, and that's exactly what you'll get. Our team is committed to delivering 5-star service with upfront pricing and free quotes on every job, so there's no surprises. Got a plumbing emergency? Don't wait. Call Shaw Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning today at 509-954-5273 or visit ShawPlumbingServices.com. We're the Zags' trusted team for reliable service every time.
At Western National Insurance, NICE is a little word that does big things for everyone. NICE is a helping hand when you need it most, and the peace of mind that comes from knowing you can trust the person on the other end of the call. For more than a century, we've been protecting individuals, families, and businesses with NICE as our foundation. Experience the power of NICE for yourself. Ask your independent insurance agent for Western National.
Zags lead by 11. Let's take 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield. Mo, keys to the game for the Zags as they try to close this out for their 9th win of the year.
Got to keep attacking the zone. Do a little bit better job on the glass, -2. Take care of the basketball a little bit better as well.
Zags have the ball moving left to right in the second half. Hickman turns the corner, gets all the way to the rim, off the glass and in.
A nice finish through contact as well. I thought he got hand checked out of there. Good finish.
40-27, Zags' biggest lead. They've been ahead by 14 on a couple of occasions. 13 is the lead now. Bison moves the ball around the perimeter. Bijek passes in the corner to Williamson. Pass out for Edmonds. Hickman went for the steal. Pass got through. Edmonds' jumper from 12 comes up short. Rebound goes to Battle, bringing up the fourth left-handed dribble. One-handed pass in the front court to Nemhart. Back out to Battle. He gets a screen from Ike. Dribble 3-point line. Driving on Williamson. Loses the handle, and it's going to be Bucknell basketball. Bijek inbounds to Edmonds. Into the front court with it. Edmonds defended by Nemhart. Gets a screen from Williamson. Can't do anything with it. Pass over to Bijek. Hands it off to Bosco. Their leading scorer on the season. He's been held to just 2 points thus far. Driving high off the glass over Ike. Wouldn't go down. Ajayi takes rebound away from Nemhart. Ajayi gets it away to Ryan. Up the floor left side. It's Hickman. Extra pass in the corner. Battle catches and shoots the three. Won't go down. Rebound at the free throw line goes to Edmonds. And here come the Bison. Edmonds will slow things down. Walks it across half court. Defended by Hickman. Williamson sets a screen. Nolan fights through. Pass back left for Bosco. And then there's a foul going to be called against Graham Ike. They'll get him for a hold as they try to get the entry pass into Williamson. Number 2 on Ike. Edmonds is going to inbound. Pass in the corner. Spadone dribbles out, passes back. They look down low. Eject to Williamson. This is another 3-point shot. Made his first. Has gone 0 for since. Long rebound goes to Ajayi. Drives, cut off. Kick out to Battle. Left sideline, Hickman. Looks down low. Ike catches. Had it poked away. Fires a pass right side, Nemhart. He'll drive with the left hand. Kick out to Hickman. Sets and shoots the three. Back iron. Wouldn't go down. Williamson has a rebound. Ajayi trying to tie him up, and he does. Bucknell will keep the ball in alternating possessions. Zags lead at 40-27. Nearly 2 minutes into the second half. We've had just one basket score. Edmonds walks it across half court. Bounces right side. Bosco about 30 feet from the basket out top to Bijak. He'll shoot a three. That rims out. Rebound goes to Battle. Caleb surveys as he brings the ball across half court. Little crossover kicks left side. Nemhart misses the three. Weak side rebound goes to Ike. Spins to the baseline. Shot up and in over Williamson.
Good move. Spun to the opposite side, his opposite hand. That's a tough jump shot, 8-footer.
Biggest lead of the game for the Bulldogs comes courtesy of Graham Ike, who now has a game-high 14 points. Spadone open left corner, 3, no good. Ike with another rebound, gets away to Nemhart. Coach V wants Zags to run. Ryan's into the front court, bounces it to Jai at the three-point line. He'll shoot a 3. That one's too strong. Rebound at the free throw line again goes to Bosco and the Bucknell Bison. Got the mismatch down low, but Ike flies in and steals the pass. Nemhart bringing it up the left side. Nemhart, little crossover, gets by the defender, cut off, fires it out right side. Battle. He'll try a 3. That one is good. Zags trying to separate here early second half. It's an 18-point advantage. Edmonds in front of his own bench. Looking down low. Can't get it to BGX. Skips it right side instead. Bosco drives baseline. Pass back in the corner to Edmonds, who steps on the sideline out of bounds. And it's going to be Bulldog basketball. Bucknell has had a tough time in the turnover department here tonight. It's turnover number 16. 3.5 gone by in the second half. Nemhart bounces it right sideline. Hickman, quick touch to Ike. He fires a pass over left side. Battle fakes the 3, drives baseline, avoids the defense, and scores off the glass.
Great finish, maneuvering in there to get it high and soft off the glass on the baseline side.
Zags have pushed the lead to 20, and that forces Bucknell to call a timeout. Gonzaga has scored all 9 points coming out of the locker room, 47-27, thanks to this 9-0 run. We're going to take this timeout with the Bison. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Santa, is that you?
Oh, in the flesh.
Is that a new sled? It's kind of tiny.
Yeah, it is. I'm delivering Northern Quest gift cards this year. Good for dining, shopping, spa treatments, fine cigars, you name it. They pack so much fun into such a small package, I downsized to this. It gets way better mileage. Besides, hey, it's not the size of the sled that counts, am I right, huh?
Get your holiday gift cards today at northernquest.com.
At Wheatland Bank, we're all about relationships, so we couldn't be more proud to announce the relationship of a lifetime. Wheatland Bank is now part of the Glacier family of regional banks. With Glacier at our side, we'll deliver exciting new products and the latest technologies. Still, we're keeping our name, like one of those power couples you read about in the magazines. But still bankers. Wheatland Bank. Relationships you can count on.
Wheatland Bank, a division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Spokane International Airport is a proud sponsor of Gonzaga Athletics. The airport connects Zags fans and alums with over 60 daily departures to more than 20 nonstop destinations provided by 7 major airlines, as well as one-stop connections to most major metropolitan centers throughout the U.S. Real-time arrival and flight departure information is available at SpokaneAirports.net. Spokane International Airport, when it's time to fly.
West Coast Conference play is just around the corner. The Bulldogs open at Pepperdine on December the 30th. The Zags will return to the Spokane Arena for the second time this season for the return of the CCF Classic benefiting the Community Cancer Fund, and that's when they're going to take on Portland in WCC game number 2. Now, that's coming up January 2nd. Additional information can be found at ccfclassic.com. Mo, nice start for the Bulldogs here, 4 out of 8. Meanwhile, Bucknell has struggled coming out of the locker room.
Yeah, it's good attention to detail for our guys getting out in transition and then attacking the rim. Williamson with 2 for Bucknell. You can't really expect him to defend the rim without any hesitation. So our guys are recognizing that and really attacking and getting some easy looks.
I know the Zags are up 20. Just a philosophical question. How many threes is too many threes? And the Zags, 5 of their 8 shots in the second half have been three-pointers. They're there for the taking, and that's my question. Is they're giving them to you?
If they're in rhythm, I guess you got to let guys take them now. And then if they make them, then it's awesome. So it's hard, man. And to go even further, I know that it's college basketball, the NBA struggling with that, with viewership, because some teams take 45 a game.
Yeah.
We talked about Kentucky said they wanted to take 35 and they're averaging 29.
Yeah.
It's hard because there's no middle part of the game anymore, and that turns off a lot of fans. I get it.
Return to action. Edmonds has it left side, passes in the corner. in front of the Bucknell bench for Bosco. Can't get it to Williamson. Pass back out to Edmonds instead. It's a screen from Williamson. One-handed pass right side. Spadone drives baseline. Can't get up a shot on Battle. They work it back left side into the corner. Good ball movement for the Bison, but the three comes up short. Ajayi chases down the rebound. Ejek with the miss. Nemhard into the front court. Bucknell back defensively. Pass to Battle. Trailing. Deep three. Won't go down. Ike flies in. Disrupts. But the official says last touch by the Bulldogs. Thought that maybe Graham had forced a possession for the Zags, but the official will say that
that's our guy.
Last a touch.
That's our guy, Huddy.
47-27. Zags on top. 15:42 to play. Official timeout on the floor. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from their field.
Some banks receive 5-star ratings and think they've arrived. But at Wheatland Bank, we call that just getting started. Now, as a member of the Glacier family of regional banks, we're doing even more of what made us an industry leader. Anticipating Eastern Washington's growing needs with more expertise, more technology, more resources, well, more everything. The new, even better Wheatland Bank. What more do you need? Seriously, we're asking.
Wheatland Bank, a division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Papa Murphy's $7.99 everyday value lineup is, well, a pretty big deal for a pretty small price. We're talking big savings and big flavors, like the new bold shredded pepperoni pizza, savory crumbled sausage pizza, or classic cheese pizza, all for the small price of $7.99 each. So head to Papa Murphy's, because with freshly made large pizzas at this small price, you can afford to take and bake big-time deliciousness all day, every day. Papa Murphy's, change the way you pizza.
Every year, the crowds go crazy for the Cal Triple Play of the Day, where you can get tricked out cool trucks or sporty SUVs just in time for winter. And this week, you'll get to delay all payments until next year. Get a minimum $2,000 trade-in value for your old ride, plus get a 2-year service maintenance program with every vehicle sold, which is a triple play opportunity this week at both Cal locations.
20-point lead for the Bulldogs, 15:42 to play. Tom Hudson, Adam Morrison with you here at the McCarthy Athletic Center, where Gonzaga has scored the first 9 points in the second half. We've had 4 lead changes, 1 tie, but the Bulldogs have been in control for the most part. They've led for 20 and a half minutes. Bucknell has led for 2 minutes and 44 seconds. And Mo, one of the things, too, and these are the things, you know, when you're talking about looking at teams and rankings and who's better and who's not, we talk about style a lot, right?
Yeah.
Bucknell plays, Coach said, 4 or 5 different variations of a zone. You don't see it all the time. You're not just going to come down and shoot 60% against it and make it easy.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit of time to get used to it and figure it out. It feels like the Zags slowly are getting comfortable here.
Yeah,
At 15,
you got to find the little gaps and little variations and the rotations of the zone offensively, and then you also got to fight the temptation of not shooting it on the first side, because they are daring certain guys to take open shots. We talked about that with Ben Drake in the first half. It'll take some time to get acclimated to zones, because you don't see them very often anymore.
Bulldogs with full court pressure. Bucknell breaks it with 1 second to spare. Out top. McCreesh is checked back in. He has the ball. Going to work on Ike on the mismatch. Shoots a 3 and hits it. 47-30. Long pass up the floor. Ike catches and scores. Nemhard looking up the floor. Finds Graham beating everybody to the bucket. And the Bulldogs have a 49-30 lead. McCreesh bounces 3-point line. Williamson. Both big men playing with 2 fouls. Williamson takes Ike into the paint. Graham blocks the shot. Williamson should have been called for a travel before. Gonzaga comes away with the basketball either way. Stromer up the left side. Pass back out to Nemhard. Gets a screen from Ike. Turns the corner. Little body bump. Can't get the finish. And we're going to have a foul called this time. Ajayi was able to reach in last time and force a jump ball situation, but this time he's whistled for the personal foul as he got a piece of BGX's arm. 19-point lead for the Bulldogs. Andrews picks up his dribble. Williams is checked back in. He has it now. Quick backup point guard. Pass left side. Bosco fakes three. Gets Stromer to fly by. Gets into the paint. Throws. It looked like he was caught between a shot and a pass and threw it off the front of the rim. Nembhard comes away with the basketball. He'll throw the alley-oop. Battle. Couldn't control it and will head the other way. It's Williams all the way to the rim, and he easily scores. 49-32. I haven't seen KB miss many of those.
Yeah, I thought he was going to climb up and throw that one down.
Nembhard skips left side. Stromer. He's open. He shoots. Three-pointer wouldn't go down. Ball tipped. Williams controls it. Williams gets it up the right side. Bosco on the break. Pulls up for three, and he hits. It's 49-35. 13 and a half to play. Nembhard flips it over the top. Ike catches and shoots. Baseline jumper, good, and a foul goes against Bucknell. BGX whistled for the personal. Graham put together a night. He's got 18 points, looking for 19 at the free throw line.
He's turned into a jump shooter, Huddy. That's his third one. He's banged in a couple threes recently and hitting step-out jump shots.
Substitutions for the Zags. Hickman is back on the floor. He's in for Battle. Ben Gregg in for Ajayi. And now Braden Huff will check in for Graham Ike, who now has 19. Williams quickly brings the ball up the floor. Gets around Nembhard. Slows down. And gets it away to Williams. Williams going to work on Gregg. His pass is deflected, but Bucknell comes away with it. Bosco into the left corner with a dribble out to Williamson. Williamson will shoot a three, and that one misses badly. Nembhard rebounds for the Bulldogs. Well, Williamson hit his first. He's missed three straight as the Bulldogs looking down low. Stromer trying to find Huff and throws it over his fingertips. 52-35, just under 13 to play.
Coach Fee very upset with that turnover.
Yes.
Move the ball. Set a screen.
Williams over Huff. Wouldn't go down. Boy, he got right to the shot that he wanted, and the Bulldogs can't secure the rebound. It's fought away by Ajayi. Bosco fakes the three, gets Nembhard to fly by, and then he makes the three-point shot.
Are they a bad three-point shooting team? Didn't we talk about that?
And they had been up until
made 8 of them.
3 or 4. Yeah. Getting hot now all of a sudden. Here's Huff with a little runner. Boy, they left him wide open in the paint. 54-38. There's a drive, a bounce in the corner. McCreesh kicks it out to Williams. He shoots a three. That's the bad part. Wide left.
And another one. Take that, Huddy. Whack.
He hit it. Williams right in
whack ball
of me. 54-41. 12 minutes to play. Stromer on the left sideline. Boy, it's gotten a little bit out of sorts here as Hickman finds Huff. Huff looks on the baseline to Nembhard cutting, and that ball is stolen away. Williamson, the big man, driving, getting all the way to the rim. A foul on the ground. And Bucknell's bench, and their head coach, everybody fired up as they're making a little bit of a run. The Bulldogs got the lead to 20. Bucknell has cut it to 13. 54-41 is the score. We've got an official timeout. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from their field.
Papa Murphy's $7.99 everyday value lineup is, well, a pretty big deal for a pretty small price. We're talking big savings and big flavors, like the new bold shredded pepperoni pizza, savory crumbled sausage pizza, or classic cheese pizza, all for the small price of $7.99 each. So head to Papa Murphy's, because with freshly made large pizzas at this small price, you can afford to take and bake big-time deliciousness all day, every day. Papa Murphy's, change the way you pizza.
Today's students are smart, savvy, and heading towards a future filled with possibilities. Education is the light that can help guide them on their path to fulfilling their dreams. That's why Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. With every lottery game you play in the pursuit of making your dreams a reality, you're supporting the next generation of game changers who are using education as the way to reach theirs. Thanks for playing, Washington.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Gonzaga basketball is brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. Visit Toyota.com, your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places. Bucknell started the game 4 of 17 from behind the three-point line. That's 23.5%, but they've hit 4 of their last 7, and they feel a little bit of momentum building. Gonzaga's lead that was 20 has been cut to 13, still with 11:47 to play. And Mo, you're just kind of getting the feeling right now, not necessarily that they're making this monumentous comeback just yet, but the Bulldogs are just kind of out of sorts, and they're just hanging around.
Hanging around and making timely threes to stay within it. So you can't really get quite the separation that we would expect, and where you could start getting the Junes and the Chentes in, and that's not making fun of them. It's saying getting some developable minutes where they can get a meaningful run out there and getting a rhythm. And so Bucknell's continued to play hard. We talk about it all the time, and it's just not lip service for the radio. It's teams that have a plan and play hard. You always tip your cap and you go, they're going to be successful in their conference, and this looks like a Bucknell team that has a chance to do that.
Here's a drive by Bosco. Got right to the rim past 3 white shirts. Now they're going to get a foul on Ajayi for Bucknell as he reached around the waist of Dusty Stromer while he started to break out. Well, Bulldogs got a little break there. Mo, the lead should be 11.
Yeah, he missed a layup, a contested one, but I talk about Division I layups. That's the one you got to knock down.
Nemhard passes to Stromer. Now Hickman bounces on the sideline. Nemhard for Huff. Kick out to Hickman. He sets and shoots. His 3 is good. Nolan makes his second 3 of the game. The Bulldogs lead 57-41.
7 threes for the Zags tonight.
Right side of the floor, McCreesh passes back out to Williamson. Extra pass left side, Bosco. Fakes the 3, now steps back and shoots it and hits. 57-44. 11 minutes to play first half. Stromer skips it right side to Nemhard. Sideline pass, Hickman. Bounce for Huff. Back out to Hickman. Repost. Huff catches. Here comes a double. Braden passes out. Hickman touches it in the corner to Stromer. Shoots a 3 and hits. Big time play by Nolan Hickman to keep that alive.
Terrific jump pass out of his cylinder. Makes it a touch pass to create that shot for Stromer. Great play.
16-point lead. Negates that last 3 from Bosco. Bosco is going to try to answer one more time, and that one is nowhere close. Nemhard rebounds long, pass up the floor. Greg catches, misses the shot. He got shoved in the back by Bosco, who fell to the ground, and there's no whistle. Then got pushed completely under the basket. McCreesh for 3 from the right side, and that's good.
Coach Few giving the official an earful, and rightfully so. That is a foul.
You can't run up a guy's legs. It's dangerous.
Pushed him right underneath the basket, took his angle away.
Up, skips it right sideline. Stromer in front of the GU bench. Gives it up to Greg. Greg on the wing. Back out to Stromer for Greg again on the sideline. Williamson dares him. Ben shoots and rattles home the 3. Williamson just held up 2 arms and said, I dare you. And Ben said, okay.
And
3-point shooting contest.
Great game off the bench, 13 points.
Williams gets a screen from Ajayi. He misses the 3-point shot. And Ben Gregg secures a rebound for the Bulldogs. Pass up the left side. Nemhard back to Ben. Head of steam. Passes to Huff. And Braden lays it in. Ben drew the defense. Found Huff. 65-47. Bosco right side of the floor. He's got 11 points. He's held in check in the first half. Had just 2 points at the break. Now foul's going to go against Stromer. Bosco just kind of baited him into that one. Got him a little bit off balance and then leaned in and drew the whistle. Stromer's first. Edmonds will check back in, and he's going to inbound. Spadone also returns to the floor. Edmonds for Bucknell bounces it in, and Stromer's going to be whistled for a foul on McCreesh. 2 quick whistles on Stromer. 5 team fouls committed by the Bulldogs now here in the second half. Edmonds gets it into McCreesh, quickly to Spadone. And then out of Geneva, Switzerland passes left side to Edmonds. Now to Williamson, right side. Spadone again at the 3-point line. Gets a screen from Williamson. Drives. Nemhard strips it away. And I believe they're going to finally call a foul. Coach Few was asking for it. And the official said, well, I blew my whistle. And Coach Few said, well, 3 seconds too late. Zags lead at 65-47, just under 9 to play. Game's kind of had a strange feel here. Bucknell's been all fired up, and you felt like they were right back in it, but still down by 13. Zags have pushed it back up to 18 here. Stromer looks on the baseline to Huff. Back down Williamson. Double team comes. Kick out to Hickman. To Stromer. Over left side for Nemhard. Nemhard bounces it to Gregg. Gregg, double team. Pass out. Here's a drive by Nemhard. Fires it to Hickman, who lost the handle. Got it back with 4 seconds to shoot. Forces a 3. No good. Gregg rebound. Ben put back. And he's having a night. 15 points for the senior. And the lead is back to 20.
Nice weak side rebound. Found a pocket in against the zone to get that offensive rebound.
McCreesh dribbling on the left side of the 3-point line now, defended by Gregg on the switch. Passes right side. Edmonds shoots a deep 3. That one pops out. Huff rebounds. Nemhard to the front court with the dribble. Gives it up to Gregg. There comes a double. Ben dribbles once, finds Huff in the paint, spins a couple times, pass out to Stromer. He'll try it from deep. That one hits the back of the rim. Biziek rebounds. Edmonds races up the right side, finds Williamson. It's knocked away by Nemhard, but Ryan's also called for the personal foul. Official timeout on the floor. 7:33 to play in Spokane. Zags 67, Bucknell 47. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
This great call in Gonzaga history is presented by T-Mobile. December 8, 2019, facing off against the top 25 Washington team in Seattle, Killian Tilly launched a game-clinching 30-foot three-pointer late in the second half to defeat Washington 83-76.
7 seconds to shoot. Straight from Petrosev. Ayayi gives up to Tilly. He catches and shoots a deep 3. Good! Killian Tilly with a shot clock winding down pushes the lead to 5.
Head to T-Mobile.com for a great deal on the iPhone 16 Pro.
Support Gonzaga men's basketball through NIL. Zags Collective is the leading NIL collective supporting Zags student athletes through name, image, and likeness. Zags Collective creates opportunities for student athletes to engage with the community and grow their brand. Plus, you get access to autograph sessions, exclusive events, and more. Become a member today. Go to zagscollective.com and get started.
Today's students are smart, savvy, and heading towards a future filled with possibilities. Education is the light that can help guide them on their path to fulfilling their dreams. That's why Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. With every lottery game you play in the pursuit of making your dreams a reality, you're supporting the next generation of game changers who are using education as the way to reach theirs. Thanks for playing, Washington.
Zags on a 7-0 run over the last 2 minutes and change. And they push the lead back to 20, 67-47, 7:33 to play in our basketball game. Well, hey, Zach Francis, the Xfinity 10G network. Get the fastest internet with faster speeds rolling out every day. Enjoy reliable connection so everyone can be online at once, even during peak hours. Introducing the next generation 10G network only from Xfinity. 19 for Graham Ike. Ben Gregg has scored 15 points on 6 of 12 shooting from the field. Ryan Nemhard, 9.7 assists. Nolan Hickman has 8 points Caleb Battle with 6. Dusty Stromer has knocked down a 3. Mike Ajayi yet to score for the Bulldogs. Braden Huff 3 out of 5. He has 7 points. Zags shooting now 26 out of 55 from the field. That's good for 47%. They've hit 9 of 30 from behind the three-point line. Meanwhile, Bucknell is shooting just 38%. They're 18 out of 47. They've hit 10 of 29 from behind the three-point line. So 59 three-point attempts, 19 makes combined between the teams. Aren't we just having that conversation?
Yeah,
it's a lot with 7.5 to play.
A lot of threes being taken. I'm not sure if it's fun basketball or not. Jury's still out.
And they started 4 out of 17. They've hit 6 of their last 12. Williamson in the paint. Shot fake. Goes up. Misses. Battle rebounds. Nemhard up the left side. He's into the front court. Now looks in the paint. Ike running the floor. Off the glass and in. 21 for Ike. The Bulldogs have their biggest lead of the game.
8 assists for Nemhard.
Edmonds being hounded by Nemhard. Gets it away to Spadone. Skips it back, right side to Edmonds at 40 feet. Zags try to trap him. Gets it away to Williamson. Knocked away by Battle. Nemhard comes away with the ball. 18th turnover. Almost leads to an alley-oop dunk, but Battle misses, and he's down to the ground for the second time, holding his lower back. Here comes Bucknell the other way. Right side, a 3 is on the way. Bosco with the miss. Ajayi, I believe, is going to be whistled for the personal foul in the fight for the rebound, and Battle is still on the ground.
Goes without saying, hopefully he's okay. Or maybe the first half looked more dangerous, right? And this one looked a little more.
Caleb is up now. Josh Styrian, the trainer overlooking at him. Coach Few goes to check out on KB, and he's up and moving. Dusty Stromer got up to the table to check in, and he will for now. Bailiff's going to walk off. It's 2 alley-oop attempts.
0 for 2 on him. Coach Few's not very happy about that situation. Obviously, he's happy his wing is healthy on that situation, but you got to complete those to make a bucket. A 2-on-1 situation, get 0 for 2 out of it.
Meanwhile, they did not get Ajayi for the foul, but it was Ike who was whistled for his 3rd. Front end of the 1-and-1, good. And the second one also connects. Naru Bijek cuts the Bulldogs' lead to 69-49. Bijek checks out. We're going to see Josh Fulton on the floor for the first time. Fulton averaging 1.5 points per game. Here's Stromer off an Ajayi screen. Passes back to him on a pick and pop. Ajayi's 3 is off the mark. Hickman chases down the rebound at the top of the key. Bulldogs work to Nemhard. Gets a screen from Ike to the free throw line. Passes in the corner. Extra pass out to Stromer from Ajayi. Stromer bounces. Top of the key. Ike has it. They leave him open. That jumper won't go down. Quickly up the floor is Bosco slows things down. Gave it up to Fulton briefly. Gets it right back. One-handed pass right side. Pass in the corner intended for Edmonds is knocked away by Stromer. Zags 69, Bucknell 49, 5:50 to play.
Doesn't feel like we're up 20.
No, it's just, it really doesn't. It's strange. We're shooting 46%. I mean, 10 turnovers isn't terrible.
No, but 9 of 30 from 3.
9 of 30,
like it's a lot of 3-point attempts. It is a lot.
Edmonds dribbles away from pressure. They work it in the left corner. Bijek fakes the 3, dribbles into a long 2. 4 straight points for him. Bulldogs lead at 69-51. Stromer, skip pass right side, Nemhard. Bounce for Ike. Ike taking his time, waiting for the double to come. Going to work on Ajayi, spins to the baseline and hits the fadeaway jumper. Well, that's a Graham Ike we saw last year. 71-51. Give Graham 23 points. A whistle. Let's see what the official has. He's got Ike for his 4th personal foul. Ben Gregg's going to check back in for the Bulldogs. They'll replace Ajayi. Graham's going to stay out there. Bosco, front end of the 1-and-1. Rims out. Ike clears the glass. Here's Nemhard into the front court. Over the top. Gregg can't secure it. It's right off his fingertips. And then it's Hickman with a steal as Bucknell raced out the other way. Ike looking for Gregg. Bobbled again. Gets it back. Retreats and passes it out to Hickman. Skip left side, Nemhard. Nemhard off the Gregg screen. Dribbles to the right wing. Now retreats. 10 seconds to shoot. Nemhard penetrates to the left hand. Little step back jumper. Comes up short. Bosco rebounds. Driving, bouncing, and finishing. Nice play. Well, that's Fulton who just checked in. Nemhard. To Stromer. Now Ike. Ike shoots a jump shot and hits it. Well, we've been talking about this zone they've been playing most sometimes, and we talk about daring, but I mean, it literally is hands down 10 feet away.
It's not even close to a contest. And he's shot it well, 11 of 15, excuse me, Ike.
Spadone fade away on the baseline, off the mark. Ajayi rebounds, put back won't go down, tipped out by Ike. Hickman comes away with it. Zags lead by 20. Hickman on the break, pulls up for three, and knocks another one down. He's made three tonight. The Bulldogs lead at 76-53. Timeout, Bucknell.
10th three of the game for Gonzaga. That means Taco Bell tacos.
Tacos for everybody. 23-point lead. Final 3:39 of the basketball game. Coming up next, you're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Joe Fallon's bedroom mini fridge. Sure, this pint-sized chiller's max capacity is 3 soda cans, but what it lacks in stature, it makes up in cooling strength. Each beverage a perfect 37 degrees every time. And the 2 feet Joe walks to get a drink, priceless. That's why his mini fridge is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
So we've always wanted a Cadillac Escalade.
But they're out of our price range.
So I started a podcast for my side hustle. You know, all the kids are doing it.
Honey, you've got 7 likes.
All right. Hey, I'm still learning how to algorithm.
And that's not a verb.
Oh.
There's an easier way to score an Escalade. It's Northern Quest's $165,000 Cadillac Countdown. Play daily to enter. Grand prize drawing January 25th. Details at northernquest.com.
It's time for Home Team Rewards. Zag fans, get your Bulldog branded ICCU Premier Rewards Visa credit card, the only card where you can earn rewards for everyday purchases while giving back to Gonzaga University. Choose from a Visa Rewards card with a lower rate or a Premier Rewards card with maximum rewards. With no annual fees, card control, and next-level security, you can spend smart from tap to app. Zags, rejoice! Find your card at iccu.com/GoZags on approved credit.
Well, if you're looking for an all-star lineup of sporty all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive vehicles, make the smart play and head on out to Cal. Tom Hudson, Adam Morrison with you here. Final 3:39 of the pre-Christmas portion of our schedule coming up with Gonzaga leading this game 76-53. As Mo mentioned, the Bulldogs have knocked down 10 threes on 32 attempts. Bucknell is 10 out of 30 from behind the line. Zags +1 on the glass. They've trailed in that department for a good chunk of the night. Really a big key, 19 turnovers for Bucknell, turned into 24 Gonzaga points.
That's a lot. That's a tough number for a team that's personnel-wise not in the same playing field as us to overcome. Nonetheless, they're still playing hard, but anytime you're flirting with a 14-plus turnovers, it's tough to win a basketball game.
Out of the huddle, Hickman, Nemhard, Stromer, Gregg, and Huff for Gonzaga. Graham Ike on the bench with 25 points, 9 rebounds. Manuel Inocente is going to check in at the next whistle. Left side of the floor, Bosco off the screen, fakes the three, drives baseline, runner is good. An extremely late whistle. And the foul call is going to go against Nolan Hickman. Well, Nolan took a big swipe at it. I don't know that I'm not disagreeing necessarily with the foul, just kind of laughing.
Yeah.
Should have happened a little bit earlier. So Ryan Nemhardt's going to make his way to the bench as Inocente replaces him. Nemhardt, 9 points. He all came in the first half, also has 9 assists. Bosco finishes off the three-point play. 76-56. Zags have led by 23 on a couple of occasions. Lead by 20 now. Inocente being hounded by McCreesh, gets it away to Hickman. Now Stromer. Stromer penetrates, gives it up to Huff, and hits.
Good short 4-foot pass in the paint. Stromer to Huff.
Bulldogs lead is 22. Bosco holds between the circles, gets around Stromer on the drive, shot up over Gregg. Good challenge, wouldn't go down. Bosco on a foul call, didn't get it. Here's Huff the other way, trying to go coast to coast, leans in, misses the shot. Williamson with a good challenge defensively. Creech comes out of the scrum with it, gives it up right side to Williams. To Williamson, the 7-footer driving, gets around Huff, scores, and he's fouled.
Only bucket in the second half. Had a terrific first half at 12. Now he's at 14, obviously, but Gonzaga doing a better job on him.
Yeah. It's interesting looking at the splits on him, right? We talked about in their 4 wins, he's averaging 22 points, and he's averaging 8.5 in their losses. He looked like the 24-point guy or the 22-point guy in the first half. He was really good.
I guarantee it was talked about in halftime. Hey, we got to slow him down and get him out of his comfort zone offensively, and we did that in the second half.
Gregg checks out. Another double-figure night for Ben as the free throws off the mark. Still a 20-point lead. Gonzaga rebounds. Hickman for Stromer in the front court. No look to June, who just checked in. Cutting down the baseline, he lays it in. A couple nice assists for Dusty Stromer. It's a 22-point lead. 2.5 to play. Left side. Spadone drives and throws the alley-oop. Williamson with the finish. 80-60 as we approach 2 minutes to play. Hickman between the circles. Just screen from Huff. Dribbles to his right. They leave him alone. He shoots a three and knocks it down. All net for Nolan Hickman. And just like that, Nolan's got 14. How about that? He gets a shot up. It goes down. He calmly walks to the bench, and Joe Few checks in.
There you go. 11 threes for Gonzaga.
Nolan, it's interesting. The second straight game, Mo.
I know. You're
look at it. He's knocked down 4 threes. He's got 14 points.
Yeah, 5 for 10. So obviously 50%. 50% from 3, 4 of 8 as well. So you're like, another quiet, good game though. Efficient.
Spadone trying to get around June. June trying to stay in front. Spadone's shot rattles in, and June's whistle for the personal foul.
22, June Sackhill gets the first personal. 15 foul on the Bulldogs. Substitution for Bucknell down in the game, Patrick O'Brien. Number 0.
Patrick O'Brien will check in as both coaches are clearing their benches here for the final 2 minutes. Free throw rattles around and drops. 83-63 Zags. Full court pressure, and Inocente will break in with the dribble. Gets to the baseline, fires it out to June, fakes the pass. June drives, leaves it for Few. Joe can't get up a shot, passes in the corner to Inocente. Out to Stromer. Stromer for June, left side. His three barely draws iron. Inocente chases down the rebound. Pass out to Stromer. Zags will reset. And they're going to put 17 seconds on the shot clock here. It's sitting at 11 right now. Branike, his second straight 20-point game, is 4th of the season, is paced Gonzaga here. Stromer gets a screen from Huff. Keeps his dribble alive, trying to get around the defender. Leaves it for Few. Few kicks it out to June. One more three for June, and that one's good. June buries the three. Gonzaga leading 86-63. 1 minute to play here. McCreesh drives, a whistle and a foul. Stripped.
Slap.
58 and a half seconds left in the game. Bulldogs now 12 three-pointers made. But Ben Gregg starting to settle in here, Mo.
Yeah, good game.
5 of his last 6 games, he's been in double figures.
Yeah, very efficient. 3 of 7 from 3, which is a nice sign. We talked about it. They dared him. 3 of 7 is a good enough percentage. Really struggled to start the year from 3, right? Didn't he go until Maui or
the
Bahamas?
Yeah.
Until he made one, but then he's starting to string them together, which is a great sign. He's got the ability as a pick and pop guy. Space the floor.
Bulldogs turn it over on the inbound. Spadone looks to O'Brien. He shoots a jumper halfway down, pops out into the hands of Inocente. Inocente brings it up the floor. McCreesh trying to stay in front of him. Inocente step back from the right elbow. Wouldn't go down. June tips the rebound and controls it. Gives it up to Few. Joe drives, spins, shoots it, misses. And McCreesh is coming away with the rebound. Here comes Spadone the other way, spinning on the baseline, kicks out right side. Williams back on the floor, barely hits the backboard with the three-point attempt. Stromer brings the ball up the floor, and Bucknell is going to play this out. And now Bucknell will retreat, and the seconds will tick off. There's the buzzer, and that'll do it. 86-65, the final score. Gonzaga victorious. The Bulldogs move to 9-3 on the season. Bucknell suffers its 6th straight loss and heads back to Pennsylvania at 4-8. So we're going to take a quick timeout. We are back with some post-game coverage coming your way right after this. Well, it's Zags fans versus Cougs fans in Northern Quest Winning Colors Challenge. Get your Gonzaga Camas reward card and play for the Zags. The fan base with most points wins $10,000 for their program. Details at northernquest.com. We're back right after this. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024, Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
BECU. You've heard the name, seen the letters. But what does BECU stand for? Simply put, not-for-profit BECU stands for people. For charting your own path, for choosing what's right for members instead of what's profitable for someone else, because they are the reason our credit union exists. So we do